Hi my darlings, I'm Sophie darling and welcome to episode 4 of Mass Effect. In episode 3 we met Liara, we did a few side missions mostly involving the consort and Jenny, and we became a Spectre, which was really cool, but I'm still really sad that we had to leave Anderson behind. I think it's not very fair. I really wish that there was an option that we could take him along with us, because I don't know, it feels so bittersweet that we start off under Anderson and then he gets forced to retire just so we can have the Normandy. I don't know, something about it upsets me. I want to be able to take him along because he's such a wholesome person. It's getting quite cold in the UK, hence why I'm wearing an hoodie. It's a Pokemon hoodie. It's very cozy. But you're probably going to see me in more stuff like this because it's getting cold. It is getting cold and I can feel myself getting a bit sniffly. It's that type of year. Hopefully I don't get sick and hopefully none of you get sick. Please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Get some food. It's rough. Cold season is rough. At the end of episode 3, we rescued Liara. We found out that she is researching into Prothean technology. She's also the daughter of the matriarch who's working with Seren. So I'm really excited to see how that dynamic plays out as we go through. But that's pretty much where we ended. We still have 2 main missions that we need to do on 2 other planets, and there's some other side missions. One of them is telling me to go back to the Citadel. I don't know if I'm going to do that one just yet, but we are definitely going to try and do as many side missions as we can. I'm going to hold my hands up. I'm probably going to miss stuff. It's through no fault of my own. Unfortunately, with first playthroughs, it happens. I'm going to miss characters. I'm going to miss side missions, or I'm not going to see something that people probably really want me to see. It's the joys of these games. They're so large that there's plenty of opportunity to replay, and it's definitely a game I will be replaying, probably not for YouTube but in my spare time, just to kind of see what different dialogue options will create, like how the story develops if I sort of go more negative rather than the positive route I've been going. But I'm really excited to see more of this game. I don't know how long Mass Effect is. It feels like I've only just kind of scratched the surface, so I'm not quite sure how many episodes of Mass Effect there will be, but we'll be playing this through until it ends and then jumping straight into Mass Effect 2. Red Dead Redemption's also coming out. I haven't played that game in 14 years and I'm so excited. So I will probably be doing a playthrough of that for YouTube as well, if you guys don't mind. Just mainly, that was the first game I ever played on Xbox. I'm so excited that it's finally coming onto PC. I adore Red Dead Redemption 2 with all my heart. I'm currently replaying it for the 6th time, and I'm seeing stuff in that game that I have never seen in any of my other playthroughs. The game is that huge and dynamic that you will not see everything in like the first playthrough or the 3rd playthrough. Like, I'm on my 6th and I'm finding like side missions that I just completely missed, and I don't know how I missed them. I just did. But I'm really excited. I'm hoping to bring that onto YouTube, so I hope you guys don't mind me bringing that onto YouTube. I will stop yapping so we can get into episode 4. Okay, so we just spoke to the council last time to kind of give them like a rundown of what's going on, and they weren't particularly happy. They were like, did you have to blow up the ruins? And I'm like, technically, yes.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so there's no new
Yes,
dialogue with him, which is fine. Let me go see if there's new dialogue to be had with Joker. And even Caden. I need to find Caden.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
You sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Brag much?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease? What?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay, I didn't know that. Damn.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Oh, I feel like the more I probe, the more upset I'm gonna make him, but I'm not asking the questions to be an asshole. I'm genuinely curious. I didn't know this.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How did you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Like I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I kinda, you know what? As much as he's sassy and sarcastic, I do love his perseverance and dedication. What a badass. I like Joker.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Oh, Joker, what a badass, honestly. And you know what I love? The fact that this game is so, I want to say so old, but it's not like so old. They're including characters that would not necessarily have been included at the time, if you get what I mean. Like, what year did this game come out? Like 2000 and... Why do I want to say 2007? I could be wrong. Hold up, I was right, 2007. So yeah, back in 2007, I wouldn't say that you would have met very many game characters that were as openly disabled, should I say. So to have a game back then, have a character who's badass and doesn't allow their disabilities to limit them is incredibly cool. It just indicates to me that Mass Effect was ahead of its time in terms of character development. That's the vibe I'm getting, that it was ahead of its time. Or at least ahead of its time in inclusivity.
Commander, do you have a minute?
Oh? Why did that... What's going on?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice.
Oh my god.
Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after
He's so cute.
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
No, tell me more. I want to know
I
more.
wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, man. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, just
I
you.
didn't say I did this for the whole crew. We should talk again.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
Oh my god, I'm kicking my feet.
I'd like that.
Oh my goodness.
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical appraisal?
opinion
Oh my
on the last
goodness.
mission?
I'm so flustered.
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Do you?
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
Me? He prefers me?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Oh my
I've
goodness.
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Doc, I mean, if you like the bookish
Okay.
sort.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. I didn't expect to get that flustered talking to Caden. I didn't expect... I thought we were just gonna have like a casual conversation. I didn't think it was gonna go full into like flirting. But I kind of got the vibe that Caden was into me, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so flustered still.
Yes, Commander? Is there something
Yeah,
needs the
we've-
Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the
should
Tribune?
go.
We've had
Goodbye,
this
Commander.
conversation. I just realized. We haven't spoken to Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
She has a very pretty voice.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
How is that not interesting? I love that.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I mean, it does very much read as I'm being forced to follow a trajectory that I don't want to go down, so I'm going to do the opposite. Instead of focusing on the future, I'm going to focus on the past. It sounds like teenage rebellion.
All children rebel against their
There we
parents.
go.
It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to
I'm
offend you. Shepard.
joking.
I only meant that you would be an interesting
Damn.
specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I wasn't serious.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter
Oh my gosh,
fool.
she's so cute.
Now you know why I prefer to spend
I
my
love
time
her.
in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Oh my god, she's so adorable.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no
Okay.
real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Oh! Again, for a game in 2007, this is very progressive.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Oh, so that's how the consort gets, that's why the consort's so important, because she's an Asari. Oh, she can like touch into the deepest memories of the mind.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
So, Asaris only birth girls? That seems to be the case. Because it keeps mentioning matriarch, so it seems like a matriarchal society. So with women being the leaders of the future. And then she says, oh, we pass this information down to our daughters. So either they have sons, but they're not given the same power and position, or they only give birth to girls.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Okay.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh, so that even the father isn't technically the father, it is a mother, a second mother. Wow, okay, this is really fascinating. It's kind of like the fish that they can change gender at will. Like they can be male, but they can also turn female. This is so fascinating. You don't know that, that's terrible. Then why'd she do it?
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Oh, that's a really nice way of looking at it.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, that was super fascinating. So yeah, based on that conversation, then the Asari are all girls, but they can reproduce with one another. That's so interesting. And again, for a game that came out in 2007, that's pretty damn cool and progressive. So we've spoken to Joker, Liara, and Caden. Where the hell is Ashley, Rex, and oh my god, how have I Garrus? Garrus? How have I forgotten his name? Because it's probably been like a hot minute since I've seen him. Oh my god, they're here. Hi, Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
Oh, wow.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
So what? Ah, I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Oh, that's so sad.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Oh, flip.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Why can't there be
Ask a
Krogan
Krogan.
scientists?
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Oh, that's so
So long,
sad.
Rex.
Shepard.
Poor. Oh my god, poor poor Rex. Oh, okay, so this is Liara's equipment, so I will convert the lesser equipment into Omnigel. Not much I can do until I buy new equipment. Yeah, there's not much I can do here until... So she's in the medium armor, heavy armor, medium. Okay. There was something, because I have mods, I didn't understand what they were or how to equip them. And oh my god, I have so many points. Holy shit. Store discount! Yes! Oh my goodness, here we go. Can increase weapon accuracy, 7% accuracy, fires larger rounds for more damage. Okay. Armor piercing. So I tend to use the assault rifle or the sniper the most. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't realize I was missing out on like all of this. Does this mean I can equip things? Okay, so I can't equip mods because they don't have any. Or I've used them all. Okay, so where's Caden? Okay, I'm gonna put it on Caden's, but that's primarily because I take Caden everywhere.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Yeah, just because they're family doesn't mean that they get on.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That's just mean.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
Ashley, shut up. Ashley's
Too
getting
bad
on my
those rolls
nerves
got
a little bit.
destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe.
Oh?
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
Wow.
Engines, sensors,
Ashley.
weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
I don't think that's on, Ashley. Just because they're aliens doesn't mean you can't trust them. They've given us no reason to doubt them.
Commander, nice work out there.
Garrus!
I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That was your reason?
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
Good.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
I like Garrus. Okay, so I think I've caught up with everybody. So, journal. We have to go to Novaria and Feros. So maybe we'll do Novaria first. I just want to have a quick look. over... Oh my goodness. I have missed out on so much of the Codex.
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians, are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity.
Oh.
The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Okay, so don't fully trust them then.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel.
An all-female race.
When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Ah, so technically Liara's in her maiden stage.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
What if the Shadow Broker's a Batarian?
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Oh my god, I just love the Elcor. I think that's so cute.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have 2 names. The face name is known to the world. The Soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Oh, there's something about the Keepers.
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
I really, 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 really love
in the early 2160s.
The Keepers. I think they're so cute. There's so much that I need to catch up on. And I feel like if I go through, I'm going to be here literally the whole video. There's so much. I think it's probably best to do bits at a time instead of sitting and doing massive amounts. Oh my god, Tally! I forgot about Tally.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Oh, happy days. That's gonna come in handy.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Happy days.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, let's speak to Tally and then we'll actually do a mission.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Oh,
I have to thank you
Tally.
again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Damn.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I feel as if I've asked these questions though, haven't I?
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Yeah, that would be really awkward if you were the only one
I want to
rejected.
talk about something else.
They're just like, nah.
Like what?
It's not good enough.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Oh my goodness, I'm an EP baby today. Jeez.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Jeez.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic
Who thought that was a
systems were
good
designed
idea?
to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Oh my god. Oh, why did you think that was a good idea?
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Yeah, because they've gained sentience.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
They defended themselves. Oh my god, am I really about to side with the Geth? Are we the bad guys?
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Oh my god, we're actually siding with the Geth. I do actually side with them because they didn't ask for this, and then they're about to be destroyed, and of course they're gonna fight back. You've literally subdued them. It's no different to like revolts against the elite.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them.
Tally, you sound like a colonizer.
They would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I kind of feel sorry for the Geth.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows
oh damn, they're on a one-child policy.
To their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency.
So it's a military
to do
dictatorship.
So requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Okay.
I should go.
It's kind of sounding like a dictatorship there, Tali. Doesn't sound particularly inviting. They're just saying. Okay, so I need to go back up. Honestly, I just looked at the thing and I was like, I have been recording for an hour and I actually haven't done anything outside of talking to my crew. I really enjoy learning about the backstories, but I find that my progression through this game is super slow. So I'm too busy reading and talking to everybody instead of like actually doing what the game is telling me to do. Okay, so we were in the Ferrum. Okay, we need to go right the way out. So Novaria, we'll go to Novaria first.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of the planet Velos revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of Matriarch Dilanaga's writings. Velos has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Velos, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Morrow. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Little loot goblins. Okay, so we'll go to Novaria. Novaria is a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novaria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Novaria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Let's go, Frozen Planet.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy.
Oh.
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
They're very cagey. Very cagey. So that came through. Was that... It looks like there are many other writings to be found. Okay, so basically scanning planets. We're gonna have to go back to the Citadel at some point. Who are we taking with us? Let's take Caden, because I always take Caden. Ooh. Maybe we'll take Garrus or Rex. So Caden is giving us biotic strength. Let's take Rex.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Give Rex a little day out.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, no, maybe Sophie, put that away. Put that away. That's not good. So I can level him up. Max that out. Max that out. There we go. And then Rex. Oh my god, there's 30 for Rex. Holy moly. You know what? Let's max the Krogan Battle Master out. Bolsters your kinetic shields with a Mass Effect field that can absorb. Okay. Let's give him that. A warp projects a powerful Mass Effect field that wreaks havoc. Okay. Increases damage protection, grants a shield boost ability, and unlocks heavy armor. Okay. Oh, fitness! God damn it! I missed the fitness one, but that's my bad. That's okay. Right, let's go, boys. I always take Caden with me. There's just something about Caden. I have to have him on my squad. The other spot is interchangeable. Last time we took, who did we take last time? Tally, and now we're taking Rex.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
No, who are you?
You first. We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm a Spectre.
I'm Captain
Sit
Maiko
down.
Matsuro, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria.
Oh, hush.
Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Absolutely not.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down!
I'm not giving you my guns.
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
You were
Parasini-san will meet
confrontational
you upstairs.
first. Oh my god,
Behave
shut up.
yourself.
You were confrontational first and foremost. You started it, not me.
Get out of here.
I don't like her. I want to shoot her in the face. She was confrontational first. I just gave the same energy back. If you're gonna be mean to me, I'm gonna give the same energy in return. Can I go this way? Whoa!
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident.
Made a
in
weird
the docking
noise.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the executive board says it is.
Of course it is.
Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Meh. I don't care. Where's the Geth?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago.
Oh.
Lady Venezia.
Saren's right hand? She's here?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Venezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analea for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go
They're
in
all
now?
so shady.
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
They're hiding something.
Commander, maybe we should tell Liara that her mother's here. Or bring her along. Maybe she can reason with Venezia.
I really wanted to take Rex on this mission, but I think he's right. We need to take Liara. Because I think there might be some interesting dialogue to be had between her and her mother. We have 30 that we can put into here. Max that out. Barrier, first aid. Electronics. There we go. I'm happy-ish with that. Don't have the best combat though. We maybe should have swapped Caden for somebody more strong.
I apologize for my rudeness when you arrived. I meant no disrespect. I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here. The arrival of an Alliance warship was unexpected.
Humiliating. Forget about it. I understand that.
I can understand how that would make people here nervous.
I hoped you might. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea Sama is buried under petitions to kick you off world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
So there's people here that are trying to attack me. This is bullshit.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human Spectres. How did you get that job?
My crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I'm sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager?
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Ah.
I'll be moving on.
See,
good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
She's nice. You're a dick. I don't like you. You haven't said 2 words, but that's okay. Can I speak to Liara?
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Okay, so she wasn't there for the discussion about her mother being here, so I guess we can't have any dialogue. This way?
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
They're hiding stuff though. This whole place feels real sus. Okay, where am I? Oh!
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
Oh?
This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
What is it?
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable.
Give me the info.
The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Yes.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular
My
the Spectre is looking for?
Curiosity is getting the better of me. Okay, so we can buy medium armor for Tally. Oh wait, no. Turian is Garrus. I think he might already have medium armor though.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
It means... Okay, none of that really interests me for now, but that's okay. Solarian businesswoman. They said top of the elevator, right? Let me just explore. This place is very weirdly laid out.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Okay, I guess.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Why me?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Why me? What's this about? Yeah, like, why me?
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix?
They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
I don't know how to feel about this.
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Also, she was rude to me, like, the minute I arrived, so, no.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Oh?
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Oh dear.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I'll do my best. I can't make any promises, but everyone here is so freaking corrupt. And they're trying to pull me into it, and I don't know how to feel.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Okay, obviously I can't talk to him because I'm not doing the quest. Mainly because I didn't know how I felt and she just seemed incredibly rude, so I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to help her because she was rude. This place is very interestingly built. Okay, doorman.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Bavaria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time.
10 credits a minute. Oh, it's the Krogan.
What do you want?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you.
I don't have the item for him because he said it was getting delivered to my ship and I haven't been back to my ship yet. So I'm gonna, oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's stressful. Not sure if you received the starter, but it is imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to the safe location immediately. Ah! I just wait to go straight. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to go back to the ship at some point. It doesn't count as a... You found a log listing and unauthorized transmission. Apparently someone thinks the doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears the message was intercepted by Novaria's security before it could be delivered. Has been left outside the Normandy. Okay, so I'd have to go back to the Normandy. It's a long way back.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Rude.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Hush. Or I'll shoot you in the face. I'll do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Okay. It's really hard to kind of navigate where I'm going. Take the elevator on the lower plaza level to Synthetic Insights. Once inside, find Laura. Take the elevator on the lower plaza level. Well, how do I know which is the lower plaza level? That's the confusing thing. It's not very clear direction-wise.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetic Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
We need to get there.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name.
I kind of want to
Got a
know what
team
his
of
full
12
name is.
Keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Synthetic Insights.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Annihilus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Well, I needed the card and you wouldn't give it to me.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
Okay, so this is the garage. How the hell? Where on earth is... It's like, oh yes, you need to take the elevator, but like to where? It's not exactly very clear where I need to go. Apart from the fact it says lower plaza, but like, it doesn't tell me.
Freeze!
Oh?
Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Annihilus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Annihilus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see
Happy
you.
days. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Where's the rest? Oh, they're up there. I think. Where'd she go? Ah! That was stressful. Is there another one? I think there's a few. Ah! Hello? What happened? Oh. Where is he? Get down! Shoot him in the booty. Okay, I'm gonna switch my weapons. Let's get the Banshee. Did I switch? No, I didn't. I'm so silly. Okay, so we need to go up. Come around. I see you. Okay, happy days. Happy days. Ish. There was also a weapons locker, so I'm gonna go back down and get that. So this was an easy one, which means... There we go. Let me in. Technician kit. Take it all for now. Medigel. I'm never going to say no to that. Oh, wall safe. Take all of this. Okay. Nothing here, nothing here. Let me see. There's another room over this way. So let's go see what that does. Ah, I got stuck on something. Oh, this room looks like it's being torn apart. Okay. I'm so silly. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm not going to be able to do it in time. Dang it. Oh my god. I freaking love and hate this at the same time. Just because my brain doesn't quite compute it moving. Okay, so we got the evidence. There was also a weapon locker downstairs, so we're gonna go and have a look. Oh. Hello! Oh my god, is she in on it?
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Who are you? Your point?
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
I'm sorry.
Being a cop doesn't give you the right to break the law yourself. You accepted bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't have a gun to rip you to pieces.
Ah! Get down! Jesus. My gun! I'm so glad she's dead. Is she dead? I'm so glad. She's a dick. And she deserves it. I knew there was something sus about her. I knew there was something not on. Where's the other one? Where is he? Okay. Okay. Oh, there's more that I missed. I silly. And then there was this one. What the fuck was that? Like, what? She was just so rude. Like, I knew something wasn't right because she was just rude to me from the get-go, and she was trying to shoot me, and I was just like, excuse me? No, she drew the weapon first. Okay, so I think that was it. Do we have to go speak to what's his face again? Corrupt. They're all so corrupt here. I hate it. It makes me feel so icky.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the synthetic insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Don't be coy.
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh, I don't trust anybody. This has me so stressed. I feel like I'm being torn in like 27 different directions. I'm so stressed. It's like, oh, come and talk to me before you talk to this person. But like, why? Okay, so I have to speak to her first. But they're both in the bar, which is really awkward. Like, you're literally both across from each other. We could sort this.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months.
Oh.
I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Okay.
Seems we'd help more people if we did as she asks.
All right, Kaidan.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Rude?
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Okay.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
I'll help you.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
I don't know if he will play ball. That's the thing. Oh, Lord.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Do you know why Benezi is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
So he knows who Saren is. But does he know that Saren's a traitor?
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Yeah. They have an unhealthy obsession with a lot of species. They let commandos in?
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
You be a hero!
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeas. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot
Yay!
persuade you.
We did it!
Very well. I will testify.
Happy
Make whatever
days!
arrangements you need with your contact, I will wait here.
Yay! Okay, he's gonna testify, so get me in the... Where's she gone? Oh, you're taking the mic. Where's she gone? Ah! Okay, so I've got to... Why didn't she just stay? They were literally in the same room. She has to make me run around and find her again. God dang it. Is this it? Hello? It is! Oh my god, I found it. Go me. I never got to meet him. He's a Solarian. He's slippery. Caden, where are you going? Caden.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Hey.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I
Wow.
wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I'm glad I didn't speak to you. So rude for no reason. Okay, let's go get our vehicle so we can go find the matriarch. It's kind of funny, I feel like we just skipped a lot of steps, but got to the same conclusion. Or maybe he would have tried to bribe us by being like, oh, if you bring down the investigation and work for me, then I'll get you a garage pass. Because they said that he would have refused to let me go anyway, so I have a feeling that is probably what would have happened. It's
access to the garage is restricted.
I have a
I
pass.
have authorization. Excuse
Let me in.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
No! Not the jumpy gaff. I hate them. I hate the jumpy gaff.
Guess we know what the matriarch had in the crates.
Gaff. GIF. Where is he?
things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
They shrunk. So basically she was hiding. Wait, upgrade kit? What did I just miss? Wait, something came up as like upgrade kit and now I can't find it. Weird. Oh, it's here. So basically, she was hiding Geth. I'm just making sure there's nothing missing. Fuel tank. That's it. I can't believe none of them thought to look in the crate. They had to go at me over having a gun. My Mako! Meow. Let me out! Whee! Ooh. The driving is so slippy. Slippy slidey. Level 1 hazard. I'm really excited to kind of see what dialogue Liana possibly has with her mum. Don't even know if I'm going the right way. I'm just hoping I am. Oh no, I am. I can see red. If I see red on the map, I'm going the right way. How do I speed? Meow. How do I flip it? Whee! Right, drive. No, not this again. These stress me out. Meow. Driving is hard, guys. Is it dead? It dead. Okay. How do I get out again? There we go. Whoa! 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 Oh, they just shooting for the fun of it. Let me do my decryption. Ah, you flip. What the? Ah. The thing was confusing me for like moving it round. Ah! Alright, get back in, guys. We're gonna go. God, the vehicle driving is so clunky. I'm not great in the Mako, but I like that it makes me feel safe. But then it stresses me out when it's damaged. Oh Lord, we're climbing the peak. God. Gotta go fast. Drive around it. Ooh. Spin it in circles so it can't shoot me. Okay. Is there another one? Sounds like there's another one. Whoa. Holy. That's a big building. Oh, it's so dangerous. I'm scared of speeding up because I feel like if I speed up, I'm gonna like send myself right over the edge, which is not what I want. Oh, there's so many turrets. Look. Wow. Haha. 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 Where's the other one? Oh, there. My God, the driving. What the hell? It got me! It's okay. We'll fix it. I find it really difficult to aim and drive at the same time, which sounds really silly, but it's not. It hard. Okay, we gotta get out. Guys. We have to get out. Like, there's nothing we can do. We can't progress unless we get out the vehicle. Okay. 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 What weapon have I got on my Banshee? Okay. 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 Oh! Woo! 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 Get down! Who's shooting me? Oh, him. Okay. Get down. Get. Shepherd. 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 Oh. Girl, you stress me. That's a big boy. Oh, it's a Krogan. Oh my goodness, they're hiring Krogans? Krogans galore. No, he is still there. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Ah!
All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Get up!
Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
He's fine. He's fine.
We need to get main power back.
That was stressful. That was stressful. Oh, that Krogan was proper gunning for Kaidan though. Poor Kaidan. He was trying. But it was just gunning for him. Let me just have a look. Okay, upgrade kit. Let me see if there's anything else. No. Okay, let's... Kaidan, you good?
A bit nippy.
Where's Liara? Wait, where is she? Hold up, I need to go find her. She seems to be lagging behind a little bit. Says there's only 2 of us. Oh my god, is she... is she out here? Where is she? Liara. Are you... Okay, so it was just me and Kaidan. Liara, Christ. Liara doesn't know how doors work apparently. She couldn't press the button and come through and help us. She just stood on the other side. Kaidan! What is it with this squad? Kaidan! Oh, fucking hell. If it's not her, it's him. Kaidan gets stuck on everything. It's not even funny. Right, Kaidan. Come on, dude. Alright. I don't want another situation where you get stuck behind a door and it's just me and Liara. Oh my god, can I use the guns?
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Oh. I did it! As fast as I could! Okay. So can't go this way, which is okay. Because we got some upgrade stuff. Turrets. Okay, so we need to go on the elevator. Oh, there's so many. Ah! Where is he? Ha ha ha! I don't know who's making that noise. Stress, apparently. Oh my god. I shot him in the head.
What was that?
I don't know.
Wind. This place is in bad shape.
Oh. I don't like it. Oh god. Oh god. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's disgusting.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Girl, please, no! If it drops down on my head, I'm gonna scream. I can't. Ugh. Oh, I don't like it. I can't. Why? It must just be the way I'm holding the controller. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Where's this other one? It's in there. I can see it. Disgusting. I don't like it. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, it's making noises. This is why I can't play horror games. I am a wimp. Oh! Oh lord! He's coming! Okay, okay, okay. Did he break the door? Why are the doors broken? I'm so stressed. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's leave this place. Guys, I don't want to be here anymore. Can we go? There's gonna be more of them. The door shut. One's in the door. Oh, one was in the door.
A backup power system, Commander. Must be for the station mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
I hear noises though.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
I hear noises. I hear noises. I hear little arachnid things screeching in distance. This is like a horror game. I hate it. Where are you at? Because I can hear you screaming. And I don't know what's worse.
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Do we need to enter the core or... Okay, I think we need to enter the core, don't we? Am I on my own? I'm not gonna survive. Wait, am I supposed to be here? I guess attempt. Memory core 1 damage. Transfer module stat to core 2 or 3 to reactivate. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend I understand what the hell I'm doing. It didn't give me any instructions on what the hell I was supposed to do. I feel like I'm getting somewhere, but I don't know how. Oh, I pressed the fucking wrong thing. Oh, I pressed A and then... What's happened? What? The game's broke on me. Broke the game somehow. I have no clue what's going on. Not doing that fucking puzzle again. Because it broke my thing. So I'm not I'm not messing with it. I'm so mad. Look, there we go. 101 Omnigel. I'm not dicking about with that. That was ridiculous. It broke the game. I don't understand what was going on. Yes. I'm not playing games.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
What do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you. Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
If I had done that bloody quest, I probably would have had privileged access.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
No.
Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
I should have done that bloody mission.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in a critical failure. Land report complete. Do you have an additional system status?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, so we have to do a manual restart. I have a feeling this is going
User
to
alert.
be...
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are
I
offline.
know. I get it, Mira. Hush, I'm trying to talk. I have a feeling this is going to run on longer than I anticipated. And we're already pushing nearly 3 hours, so this may end up being another very long episode. I do apologize. I didn't expect the missions to be as long as they are, and then I was kind of trying to speak to the crew because I wanted to know more. So I'm going to kind of have to leave it here for episode 4. Episode
User
5.
Alert. Main reactor shut down
Mira.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Mira,
Manual restart
stop.
required.
Episode 5 will pick up where we try and repair the landlines, try and repair the tram, and to chase after the matriarch and see if we can progress further. I did think I'd be able to get this whole mission done in one episode, but apparently not, because I broke the game and had to restart, as you will see in this video. And I also spent a lot of time in the codex talking to my crew, doing sidey mission-y things, so this has kind of taken a lot longer than I initially anticipated. But episode 5 will be out on Friday. Episode 5 will be out on Wednesday, and that will pick up from where we left off. Thank you so much for your patience as I very slowly progress through this game. I know it's not as quick as other Let's Players. I am trying my hardest to make my way through this game, but also to embrace and see everything that this game has to offer. I don't want to rush through. I don't want to feel like I have to complete certain missions within like a certain set time because of an episode length. I do apologize if that annoys some people, but I really just want to see everything this game has to give to me, and I'm loving it so much so far. Honestly, the character development, the dialogue, the story, it's so good. I want to do everything and see everything, but there's only so much I can film in one day, and unfortunately I'm pushing the cusp of nearly 3 hours, and I have to edit this down to be consumable for you all, so that also takes time. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving me a little comment below. It really helps to boost me up into the algorithm to find other Mass Effect fans. And until next time, bye!